All right, everybody. I had an amazing workout today. It was 3 hours. It was 4 by 10 at FTP with 10-minute valleys in between. And it was one of those workouts that, because of the heat, because of the humidity, that if I did not plan, if I did not think about this workout as if it was a race, I would have failed that workout. But as I always say, winning workouts is winning races. You have to win workouts. You have to win weeks. You have to win months. So I really, I was scared going into this workout because I've had a huge week so far. So, at the end of today, I'm about at 170 miles for the week. And so I've got a huge 4 hour ride tomorrow. And so today I was super scared of those 4 by 10 intervals. And so here's everything that I did to execute. And one of the biggest things that you have to do, and this was a 3 hour workout. So you had the 4 by 10, but you had a lot of stuff in there in between and afterwards, right? So it was a total of a 3 hour workout that my coach wanted me to do. So let me just show you all this stuff that, I had to do to make sure that I nailed and crushed this workout. And the last workout that I did this week, I totally messed up. I did not take it serious enough. It was 3 hour and 15-minute workout. It was just like an endurance workout. I couldn't do it. I crawled home after 3:15. So today I took everything really seriously. So basically my breakfast, I take one of these, I put 2 eggs in there, a cup of fruit, a whole bunch of oats, right? I have a secret concoction here that I have already pre-made, and then here I have cinnamon, pea protein, MCT powder, chia seeds, flax seeds. I think that's about it. So I put all that in there with fruit, with a banana, with oats, then almond milk, 2 eggs, kale, stuff kale in there as much as I can. Kale, fill it all the way up to almond milk, grind it up, drink that sucker, right? Done. Got that done, and I got that, I started my ride at 6, so that was at 4 a.m. I did that. Then, 4, on the bike, I made sure that my water bottles were were filled with, this is Scratch Super Fuel. Everybody has their own favorite drink mix. This is one of my favorite drink mixes, and it gets the job done. So then I had that, and so then I'm a sweater. I need salt. I need lots of salt on the bike. So right here, I put an LMNT 1 and 2 water bottles, and my water bottles are 25-ounce apiece. Both water bottles filled with ice. I even froze a half of one. So that this should just be cold the entire time that I'm out there, because that's going to be crucial to monitor, maintain, lower body heat, right? So my water bottles were filled with ice, all that great stuff. Then, in terms of gels, oh my God. Before I even left, I took a gel, Morton gel, boom. I had an hour to get to where I was going to do my intervals. So that was right as I left the house. So then at minute 30, boom, one of these. Then I'm going up to my interval. Start my first interval, boom, gel. After the interval, boom, another gel. After the next interval, boom, another gel. After the next interval, boom, another gel. So I was gelled up. I had so much nutrition in me, there was no way that I could fail this workout. Let's look at it. So here was the workout. 4 by 10, as you'll see, and then, crucial to me are these, these VO2 kickers, whatever you want to call them. They create the lactate byproduct and hydrogen ion waste products that this rest of this interval at FTP teaches our body to use all this, right? So basically go really hard for 2 minutes, and then you got 8 minutes at FTP. These are really common, and these are super awesome workouts to do while you're out there, okay? So when I look at this, first of all, I don't use the Garmin workout whatsoever on my screen or whatever. I have this whole thing memorized of what I'm supposed to do when I go out there. I never use the Garmin workout mode. So basically what I wanted to do, because my legs going into this were pretty toasty already, I did a long warm up. And, you know, you guys have to judge that when you're out there on the bike. If your legs are, you know, they're pretty sore, let's freaking to do a longer warm up, right? Make sure that you nail the intervals, the quality. That's what we want to nail. Then the quantity, but we really want to make sure we nail that quality. So then feel free to take a longer warm up, which I did right here. So I did a long, and this was hard, man. Look at my legs. You can tell. Look at this. Look at this. I think, what did I have? A VI in my warm up of 1.07. So that's awful. We really want, for me, you know, I'm usually at 1.03. So this tells me that my legs are super tired, super toasty. All right, now let's look at these. Now, what I did was, and what I advocate is that I really want you guys to play your first interval conservatively and then gradually throw on the watts, right? I want you to nail all 4 intervals. I don't want you to go so hard on the first interval that you fail on the last interval. I don't want you to fail. I want you to nail all 4 intervals by playing the first one conservatively and just bring it up slowly by slowly. So how did I do? All right, so this first one, if we drag this all the way over, boom, what did I get? 284. Then if we do this, drag it over, how did I do? No, that's not right. That was 282. So that's not right. Let's do this one again. What are we at? 285. What are we at here? Boom. 283. No, it's still not right because I know that I nailed this a little bit bigger. Let's look at this one. Boom. 289. And then this last one should be my highest one. Let's go back over here. Boom. 296. Okay. So this one's a little off. That's just how I'm grabbing it. I think, let me grab it right there. Boom. Yeah, 284. So here we had like 282, 284, 289, 296. Okay. So I played the intervals. You know, I rocked it out. That's exactly what I had to do. And then my legs are clearly warmed up. So this last bit to get me home, I was feeling really strong. It was supposed to only be an endurance. But here I had a VI of 1.02. Which means my legs were warmed up. I was feeling good, and I actually went above my endurance zone. So the workout actually only called for a zone 2 to get me home, but I was feeling so good. I mean, because I fueled correctly, I was feeling so good that you can see, boom, nailed it, 220, did a nice little tempo on the way home with a VI of 102. We can look at my heart. My heart did fantastic. We can see that it rises normally here, normally here, normally here. And then I just stayed on the watts this whole entire time. And you can see the cardiac drift. We ended here, ended a little higher, ended a little higher, ended each ver a little higher. That is what your heart is supposed to do. So that was pretty good. Now, one of the things, if we look at this, see this space right here between the heart rate and the beginning of the interval, it takes my heart a little bit of time to kick up. Well, that means it was hot. This means I'm carrying fatigue. My heart was a little bit slow to respond to the interval today, and that's something that I look at your intervals. But it was hot. It was humid. So I was really happy with what I was able to do, that I was able to crush this workout in the 3 hours and get home, and I have the ability to make this video for you guys with some energy, right? Another thing that I did was I amped up with some sodium bicarbonate lotion to help buffer that sodium lactate, all that great stuff, or to buffer the lactate a little bit. Which it helps. I think it helps. It's an individualized experience. I think that stuff helps for me. But the main point that I want you guys to take away from this, that this was a workout, and I wanted to win this workout, and I had to think of this in terms of my nutrition, in terms of my hydration, in terms of absolutely every aspect of today's ride. had to be planned out, right? And that's what you got to do to win a workout.